Hello, everybody, all you writers out there. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing here with our superstar author, Joanie Lindenmeyer, and we go live every Friday to help you write, publish, and promote a best-selling book. So today, our topic is collaborating. Joanie and I are collaborating on two phenomenal books. And it's not just us, we've invited people, everyday people from across America to contribute to these two books, to share their stories, their insights, their tips. And so today, our topic is how to write a book by collaborating and inviting contributors because it creates this rich tapestry of voices, perspectives, experiences, and it is making magic happen over here at Two Sisters Writing and Publishing. Welcome, Joanie.
Hi there, Elizabeth. I'm so happy to be here. I love Friday mornings to be with everybody out there and to be with you and just to share. I think that's my key word is share today, and I'll get more into that later, but you're on a roll. You're on a roll, so go for it,
Oh,
Elizabeth.
thank you, Joanie. So for those of you who've been watching us every week for many months on these Friday Lives where we talk about how to write, publish, and promote your book, Joanie was my book coaching student. And I coached her to write her best-selling memoir in 5 months. My program is 6 months, but she wrote it in 5 months. Yes, None Better, an amazing love story. And then I edited it and we published it all in less than a year. I don't recommend doing it that fast, but we did it. It was amazing. And now we're coming up on the 1 year anniversary of her publication date, March 19th, this month. And
And today's
so
March 1st, so that's only 18, 19 days away.
I
My
know
God, where
it's
were you a year
remarkable.
ago, everybody? Where were you a year ago?
Well, that's a good point, Joanie, because time is going to pass and your book will either get written or remain unwritten. So if you set the goal of writing the book and say, in 1 year from now, I'm going to be a published author, you can do it and you're proof of that. So everybody get some inspiration from Joanie's story. And she is one of the 47 books that we've published in 8 years here at Two Sisters Writing and Publishing. And we have about 12 more in the works, including the two collaborations that Joanie and I are finishing up. And let's
That
talk about
sounds
that.
like a lottery number. So I'm number 40. And what are the next two books then? Would that be number?
Well, we've got 47 books published already. We've got another one coming out this month, Joy Notes.
Cool.
That's this month. And then more coming soon. And then our two books will be out in June. So you can do the numbers, but I'm
Okay, so it might be
excited.
like a 47, a 50, and a 51. Those sound like six good lottery numbers.
I love it. I love it. But when you have the right collaboration, you do win the lottery of life. You do win the lottery
Yes,
of books because my
yes,
energy and Joni's energy are just
yes,
really off the charts in our own way. Joni has
yes,
more energy than 15 people put together, and I'm super energetic. And I also bring to the table all my expertise of writing and publishing dozens and dozens of
totally.
books. So together we make a great team. And so when she approached last summer about let's do these two books, I was like, yes, this sounds like magic. And so now we're so excited to announce that both Joyously Free, Stories and Tips to Live Your Authentic Truth, Live Your Truth as an LGBTQ plus person, parent, and ally is available for pre-order at twosisterswriting.com. Please go there, pre-order your book, read all about it. There's even um, a schedule of events where Joanie and I will be at the Detroit Pride Festival in Detroit, Michigan, June 8th and 9th. It's all on the website. So go to the pre-order page and get the schedule. And then Joanie has a long list of places where she's going to be in multiple states. So yeah, it's really exciting. And then the second book is Healing Religious Hurts, Stories and Tips for Finding Peace and Love and Peace. And that's because Joanie and I both feel very strongly about the importance of finding your own spiritual path to
Yes.
peace and love with yourself and God, spirit, whatever your beliefs are. And we also invited contributors to write their stories for these books. So it's very exciting. So that is also available for pre-sale at twosisterswriting.com. And we immensely appreciate your support of our books by pre-ordering, sharing the links, sharing the message, because these books are all about helping people live their best life, live their most authentic truth, whether it's around LGBTQ plus topics or religion and spirituality. So,
Yes.
Joanie,
Well
talk
said.
to me
Well
about the,
said.
thank you. Talk to me about the power of collaboration, you and I together.
Oh my gollies. Well, probably the bottom line is I couldn't have done it without you. And your business wouldn't be going where it's going without all the people you've collaborated with for 8 years and all those numbers of up to 40 and into 52 or 53 or where it's going. But collaboration to me, it's like the word sharing. When you're a little kid and you're taught to share your apple, you're taught to share your toys, you're taught to share your feelings, you're taught to share everything. When you're a little kid, you're just taught to share and not be selfish, not be mine, 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 but it can be us, us, us. And I think that the collaboration comes down to what's best for us, what's best for Elizabeth and two sisters, what's best for Joanie and her life. And that's where these books came to fruition, because Carol and I were definitely an us for 40 years. And we did everything as an us. And that's how my life operates. And that's my connection and your connection to spirituality and God. It's an us thing. Jesus does his part. I do my part. Your spirits do their part. You do your part. And it's just a combination of that collaboration of that us. And so with these next two books, Elizabeth, this is what I'm so jazzed about is the people that have contributed to both Joyously Free and to Healing Religious Hurts. They have shared from their heart. They've spilled their guts. Some of them are coming out that have never come out before in different ways in these stories. And what we have found, what I have found because of Nun Better and doing the same thing, it is inspiring, uplifting, encouraging, and it gives other people the inner power to be their best selves. And that's because of the sharing, because of the collaboration. I'm going to stop right there because I get so into this. And will you please add your words?
No, I agree because we're giving people permission to express themselves. And sadly,
Yeah,
human beings need somebody to give them permission because they won't give it to themselves. They're caught up in fear, anxiety, consequences, and specifically around religion, spirituality, and LGBTQ plus topics. There's so much fear, shame, guilt, worry, terror about the consequences that you might suffer if you reveal your truth. And so you and I step forward fearlessly to show you can talk about your truth, share it with the world, and it's going to bless people. It's going to, first of all, free you. That's why the title is called Joyously Free.
totally.
And yeah, and it's so exciting. When I did my memoir, God's Answer is No, Lessons from a Spiritual Life, and I revealed my own spiritual journey, which is psychedelic to say the least. Um,
Great
a
word.
lot Thanks. A lot of people said it freed them to, first of all, feel comfortable talking about spirituality, whereas they had felt hindered or afraid, or people might think you're weird or crazy. They might think that about me when they read my experiences in meditation that are just like psychedelic. And I don't care. That's what happened. And I'm sharing this to show that it's real. This can happen for you. You just have to, I teach you how to do it in here too. And Joni, your book has freed people to come out, people in their 80s who never shared their truth. So
Right.
point is, each of our collaborators now is going to be a published author, and they too will be activating this authenticity power in other individuals who say, wow, if Sharon did it, or if Susie did it, or if Joe did it, I can do it too.
Yes. Yes. And part of that is that we're never alone. We have each other, because when you try to go at something alone, man, that is just a hard world to be in. But when you can share, you can collaborate, then all of a sudden you have this incredible psychedelic, I guess would be a great word, a psychedelic, a spiritual connection, a opening of who you are, and being who you are is the epitome or the epiphany or whatever the fantastic words are that describe what life is all about. Because if you got rid of sharing, you got rid of collaboration, you got rid of love and kindness, be like? It would be fear and terror and all those other negative words that you talked about. So I think I'm rambling on here, but my heart is just so full. My heart is so
Uh-huh.
full. And you know,
Mhm.
and you mentioned prides. My goal is 10, a high 10, a high
Hi,
10. I
10.
want to, we want to let out to the world these contributors' stories that will blow your socks off. Elizabeth and I have our stories, and that already blows off everybody's socks and wigs and whatever. But this one here coming on with these contributors, it's just going to, oh my gosh, you're going to probably reflect, maybe even reread and go, whoa, whoa, how did they do that? And I'm just so thrilled for them, their family, and their friends. And so,
Mhm.
and I'm so glad it's on pre-sale, because with pre-sale, then people can already put it in their shelf or show it to people when it eventually comes. And yes, Elizabeth and I will sign those. Elizabeth and I will sign those at Prides or wherever. There's going to be 10 big events, but there's more to come.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Mhm. And so our authors are also going to, on a voluntary basis, participate as contributors in our events if they
Yeah,
want to, if they're in the local area, because they're all over the country from New York to California. And if they want to contribute, I mean, if they want to participate in our promotional events, they're welcome to.
you bet.
So that's
You bet.
exciting.
You
Hmm.
bet.
Yeah. So,
Should I
so
should I
here,
name some of the locations where we're going to be?
absolutely.
Okay, we'll start off June 1st with the big book launch in Brookings, Oregon, where I live, the Azalea Park, and that'll be Pride and book launch. Following weekend is Detroit, June 8th and 9th. Woohoo! Can't wait, because I've never been to Detroit before. I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna be
Yes,
so
yes, yes.
cool.
And
This will be cool.
that's where I live. So Detroit Pride, they say attracts 65,000 people to our
Right.
downtown place on the river called Hart Plaza. I've been to it before. I wrote a magazine article about gay marriage and it was called gay marriage back then. Now people say same-sex marriage, but anyway, I wrote a magazine article and they were having weddings at the event. So I covered that for the magazine and I got to just be immersed in the rainbow explosion of joy.
Wow. Way cool. Way cool. I
Yeah.
can't wait to see it and walk into Hart Plaza, and the river is right there, right? The river.
Oh yeah, and it's an international waterway because across the river is Windsor, Canada. So it's literally a
Oh,
you're looking at another country across the river.
oh
It's
my
pretty cool.
gosh.
Yeah, it's cool. Uh-huh. I can just feel the energy now. I can hear drums. I can see the flags flat, the colors all over I can see people in their rainbow clothes. I can see people wearing wild, crazy stuff and just being so happy and free. And that's the point of the book. It gives me chills. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it, love
Cool.
it, love
And
it.
when I spoke with Nick Manning yesterday, he's the leader, the director of Detroit Pride. He's an RN by day. He's in Ann Arbor, Michigan, as an RN in a hospital, University of Michigan hospital. But he's been
When
doing these prides for 12 years. And he says,
oh,
Joanie, okay, let's get this situated right now. So we are literally in booth number 150. That's our booth
okay.
number. Booth number 150. He goes, you are in a perfect location. I put you right there, and your books are going to knock the socks off of people. And he is so thrilled to meet you and I, as well as everybody else. And so
Oh,
that's really, really cool. So we have that. And then I just registered right now for Columbus, Ohio, which would be the following weekend. And that's Friday, Saturday. Is it 13, 14, or 14, 15 of June? It's a Friday, Saturday. Laura Lee is my instigator behind that. So Laura, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I come back to Oregon, and with your sister, Catherine Greenspan, we'll be doing Medford, Oregon, June 22nd. I don't have these dates in my head. It's 4 weekends in a row. So
it's
San
all on the
Diego, Detroit,
website.
Columbus, and Medford.
Please go to twosisterswriting.com, and for Joyously Free, the events tab will show you all of these locations, times, dates, etc.
Yes. Yeah, and you click on the bookstore. And when you click on the bookstore and you scroll down and you see the gorgeous Joyously, then you click on that and you scroll down to the events. I had to figure that out last night. So that's
Mhm.
cool. Oh, did I tell you, Elizabeth? I'm now on TikTok.
You're on TikTok.
TikTok. Yep. High tech Joanie.
Oh
Thanks
my
to
gosh.
Cynthia Paulson. I am now on TikTok and I've already put some things in there and I've had 500. They're not called hits, they're called views.
Views.
Views. Oh my gosh. I am just having a very fun time because I'm so verbal and vocal and maybe I'm in the theatrical world. I don't know, but I'm having a blast. So it's
Okay,
out there
Joni,
now.
what's your handle there? What's your name there?
What's my handle there? Uh, Joanie Lindenmeyer?
Oh, it's under your name?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go on
I'm
there
so
right
new.
now.
I'm a rookie. So it's either got to be None Better, Joanie Lindenmeyer, or Joyously Free. Try any of those three.
Okay, I'm gonna do it right now so we can let everybody know.
Okay.
Who set it up for you?
Cynthia Paulson. She's the other new author in town. And I love her book that she wrote, Undoing Knots. There it is. There it is.
Joni's on
Having a
It's already
blast.
following. This is so cute. Look at, of course. Hi, everybody.
And there's the rainbow from yesterday that happened. Oh my gosh. You have to turn up the
Joni, this is
volume.
the best. Wishing you a rainbow day. Oh my God, this is so cute. Oh, I can't wait to tell my sister.
Yes.
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 So
Yes.
the reason this is so cool is because Joni has the perfect personality for TikTok because she's so energetic and so fun, and yet she's super um technologically she wouldn't know how to do this herself. So she's had to watch our show about teamwork because she has a team that's helped her with all the tech skills that she didn't have coming to the creative table. So
Right.
now that is another testament to teamwork because somebody set this up for you. And it's not always, if you're not familiar, and then you're actually making videos to upload, Joni. This is so delightful. Oh my gosh.
10. Hi, 10.
I tend to you.
Hi, 10.
Yes. Phenomenal. Love it.
Yeah.
So there's a hashtag you should always use called book talk.
Oh, oh,
BOOKTOK. And a hashtag tag is the number sign. Okay, the number sign
okay.
book talk.
Okay.
BOOKTOK. So
Okay. I
every
got it.
time you post something, and your friend who helped you can probably knows this, but it's really important because anybody who's into books follows book talk.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And the
See?
hashtags are how people connect to you. So if I
Yeah.
follow a hashtag LGBTQ plus book, everybody who post something with that hashtag is going to come into my feed. Hopefully, there's an algorithm. You can't see everything because it's too big, but it feeds, there's an algorithm that's triggered by hashtags. So anyway, book talk. Okay.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then
What a
make
hoot.
yes, oh my gosh, so exciting. And we'll put her handle here so you can click on and follow Joni on TikTok.
And
So
when you say
cool.
all these words just crack me up. So like when you say hashtag, I'm thinking of hash and the old fashioned thing that my mom had in the kitchen to grind up all the meat and stuff to make hash. That's what
Uh-huh.
I think of. And then when you say handle, it's like handle. What does that really
Oh,
mean?
so handle means if somebody says, what are your social media handles? You put the at sign, like in email, there's an
Oh yeah.
at sign. So you
Yes.
put at Joni Lindenmeyer. That is your
Okay.
handle on TikTok. That means how
Okay.
someone finds you. They can just put your name in there and they can just put your name in there and it'll pop up. That's what I just did. But your
Okay.
handle is at, and on Facebook, you are at Joni Lindenmeyer.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Keep
Okay,
it
so
simple, silly, huh? Keep it
yeah,
KISS. Keep it simple,
KISS.
silly.
Yep, got it, got it. So that, and then a hashtag, it used to be known as the pound sign. And the word hash is so weird. It's like hash is also a type of marijuana, hash
Right.
browns, meat
Right.
hash or corned beef hash is a type of
Yep.
food.
Right.
There's one other thing, hash. We can, anyway, so it's
Anyways,
fun. It's just a play on words. It's a new digital life that we have to learn the lingo for.
right.
So,
Right.
regarding our collaborations, this is an
Mm,
important segue here because when you have more than one person and specifically dozens of people collaborating with you as contributors, all of their social media is going to create this giant web of connectivity to promote the book. So it's not just me promoting on my social media and two sisters. It's not just Joanie promoting on her Facebook and now her TikTok. It's all these contributors that we have. They're also going to be emailing, posting on social media. Word of mouth is huge, emailing. And so, with all of that, in addition to the media coverage that we're going to get for these books, um, huge. These books are going to be so, so successful um, in terms of our reach, but also in terms of our influence to help people live their authentic selves and find that peace and love.
exactly. And that's the reason why I did it, Elizabeth. I'm not doing it for me. I want other people to know about these incredible authors that we have in our book. I want their story to be out there. I want their lives to be out there. And yeah, that's to me what it's all about. I'm always about touching hearts. It's not about the numbers or the sales or the any of the numbers kind of. It's about the numbers of touching hearts. If I have to put a
Mhm.
numbers on it, touching
Uh-huh.
hearts, and
Yeah.
it just gets me choked up because life is so good, and the more we can hang on to the goodness of life and not just to hang on to the goodness of life. That's what it's all about. And I just go back to Dan leading me to Catherine, to leading me to you, to leading. I mean, it's a total spiritual God thing. And I'm just so blessed, Elizabeth.
Yes, yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
Goldar.
Oh, you're so sweet, Joni. You're so sweet. I want everybody to witness Joni's gratitude here because when you live from that space of gratitude for everything and you see the magic of life, the miracles of life, life
Yeah.
truly is miraculous and magical. But you have
Yes.
to shift, and it means focusing on all the good and acknowledging if there are some challenges. Like Joni just went through
Yes.
a painful hand surgery. Did she complain about it? No, she just did the treatments. She had to get antibiotics, and she just went through it. And she's writing, so she got her work done before the surgery. The point is, there are things she could dwell on. She doesn't. She just looks at the brighter side of life. It's not cliche, it's not Pollyanna, it's not
Nope.
denial. It's focusing on the good. And when you do that, it multiplies. When you focus on the goodness, even when things are not going right the way you want them to go, if you say, thank you, God, for vision. Thank you, God, that I can hear. Thank you, God, that I'm in a warm, safe place to sleep. Thank you, God, that I have food in my stomach. Thank you, God, that I have a car with car insurance and gas. When you start thinking about it on such a simple level, everything feels happy because there's lots of people in the world who do not have a glass of water right now.
Right.
Specifically in the Middle East, people are dying of dehydration. Dying of
Yeah.
dehydration. They have no
Yeah.
water and they're dying of malnutrition because they have no food. So
Right.
when you stop and think, thank you that I have
Yeah.
all the things I need to survive and live comfortably right now.
And every day I just try to. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, please.
I interrupted you. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. Continue, please.
I was just going to say that that gratefulness and that thankfulness every day, it's like I create new things to be thankful for. I'm going to show you my latest one. And I haven't been able to do this for about 4 years. And it may be very simple to all of you, but I can now, because of my hand surgery, I can actually do this. I
Oh
couldn't do
my
that for four
gosh.
years because my fingers and my tendon, but now look at that. And then the other thing is I wasn't able to clap for people. And now I
Mm.
can clap. can clap for people. So it's like two
Oh,
big things. I
Joanie.
can clap for people and I
Uh-huh.
can do this. It's
Oh,
like,
that's
oh my gosh,
amazing.
it is. So
Wow.
the simple things are just so important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, everybody, please celebrate with us that we have this collaboration and all of our contributors who will be celebrating with us as well. Please go to twosisterswriting.com to Joyously Free and Healing Religious Hurts. Please share the pre-sale links with everybody you know who needs to explore these topics. The books will be out in June and you'll get your copies then. And we are immensely grateful for your support and
Yeah.
that you're sharing all
Yes.
of this. If you have any questions, please drop some comments here. Please like this video and share this and the entire series every Friday for months now on how to write, publish, and promote your amazing book. Your book isn't really about you. It is a tremendous life accomplishment to write a book. However, it's about the people you touch. It's about the lives you change, the lives you potentially save. Our book is going to save lives, Joanie, because we both know, sadly, the suicide rate, especially for LGBTQ plus, no, trans youth,
Trans, trans
is
youth.
horrific. And so our book is going to give hope and strength to people. And it's going to encourage allies to reach out and be more involved to help save those lives and change those lives. So I have chills
Yes.
from head to toe because I believe in this with all my heart and soul. And I'm
Mm.
tremendously grateful, Joanie. This is just going to make magic. It already is. So thank you. Do you have any final words?
No, just live every day to the max, everybody.
Yes,
Don't worry.
absolutely.
You don't have to worry. Things are all life is beautiful.
Life is beautiful. Absolutely. All right, everybody, please go to twosisterswriting.com. Joanie Lindenmeyer, superstar author, soon to be author of 3 books after Nun Better, an amazing love story. I'm Elizabeth Ann Atkins, co-creator of Two Sisters Writing and Publishing, author of many best-selling books, and super proud that we're celebrating 8 years and 47 books with 12 more to come soon, including Joyously Free and Healing Religious Hurts. So meanwhile, we wish you happy writing and happy reading. Bye-bye.
From the top of my heart. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, everybody.